Donna Carmen. Welcome to the Cutting Edge News.
Hey, I think there's someone at the door.
It's Michaela and Jasmine.
They're taking over this week's Cutting Edge News episode.
Again, welcome to the Cutting Edge. I'm Michaela Myers.
And I'm Jasmine Woods.
This February was Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. As a SICA Youth Leadership Committee member, we took out to the streets of SICA to interview our peers about healthy and unhealthy relationships. Let's take a look.
Relationships can be hard, and for high school students especially.
Some teens face peer pressure to date, and some are pressured not to date.
Dating dynamics can be different for boys and girls.
It can be hard to tell if your peers' relationships are healthy or unhealthy.
We wanted to know more about how local high school students feel about relationships and dating. So we went around SICA to interview local high school students. Here's what they had to say.
What are the signs of an unhealthy relationship?
The signs of an unhealthy relationship are most commonly jealousy. I'd say something that is most common, and arguing over tiny little things.
Do you know any warning signs of an unhealthy relationship?
When they ask to go through your phone, get all your passwords.
If your partner went through your phone, how would you feel? What would you do?
I guess I wouldn't really care because I don't have anything to hide, but I don't think my partner should feel the need to do that.
Okay, what does an unhealthy relationship look like to you?
I think it looks like one person has all the control, doesn't listen to the other person's opinion.
They don't have enough communication.
Can you think of more examples of warning signs?
If you have an argument and then your partner uses the silent treatment and won't talk to you for days, that's pretty unhealthy.
And if your partner gets mad at you for spending time with your friends instead of with them, that's also a warning sign.
So, what does a healthy relationship look like to you?
What a healthy relationship would like to me is sort of like being in a relationship, but more as being friends.
A healthy relationship sounds like you guys should always be laughing and making good jokes, not bad jokes at each other. And it looks happy, like you guys are always smiling and you're never really arguing, and it feels good, like a positive love. There's no bad vibes.
Can you think of any more examples of what a healthy relationship looks like?
If your partner appreciates your passions and encourages you to do what you love, that's healthy.
If you and your partner feel like you can share things with each other, but you also feel like you can keep some things private, that's probably a healthy relationship.
Remember that abuse is not normal, and it is not your fault. Everybody deserves a healthy, non-violent relationship.
If someone you care about is in an unhealthy relationship, don't blame them.
Even when you feel like there's nothing you can do, don't forget that by being supportive and caring, you're already doing a lot. Honest communication should be part of every healthy relationship. It's okay to get angry in a relationship. Everyone does at some point. What's important is to resolve conflict in a healthy way.
Wow, thank you, Michaela, for sharing about Silk's involvement within the community. Samantha and I were able to go up to Anchorage just a couple weekends ago to CTSO for the Future Educators of Alaska, and this is our story.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
And I'm Jasmine,
and we're seniors at Mount Edgecombe High School. One strategy our school has implemented to enhance teaching and learning is the peer mentoring program.
This peer mentoring program encourages academic success in the classroom by having students help other students.
We interviewed students and teachers to see how this program works inside our schools.
Tutorials is a program that we have at Mount Edgecombe High School, or students can come in on their own. And so at the Tutorial Center, we have students who are able to mentor. A lot of times when teachers or adults are helping students work, that communication gets lost with a lot of misunderstanding, and so it's really great to have students in our STAR Center being able to speak student language and break it down for students in words that they understand.
And we've also seen less students referred to tutorials. When I started working here, I felt like the students they had a lot to offer and in a lot of ways could help benefit the other students and themselves.
Peer mentoring has opened up the possibility of having students in the tutoring center and students helping students, which is a very powerful tool in subjects ranging from pre-algebra all through to organic chemistry and physics. Recently, in the last year to 2 years, we've done a pretty big flip of our tutorials program, and instead of really helping students to be successful academics, it was kind of just like a sit down, do a lot of work, which is really hard when you don't understand the work that you're being asked to do. And so now students are able to come in and get help. It's an empowering place where you can learn and be successful and grow academically. The STAR Center helped me become a teacher. I became involved in the tutorials program, and I've had the opportunity to grow with the program, and I never thought that I would want to be a teacher, and working with the students at Mount Edgecombe High School through the tutorials center has really opened up my eyes.
There's definitely been several students that I feel like we've directly benefited. A significant number of students coming in on their own who have not been referred by teachers.
Students are definitely being more successful by coming to the STAR Center, and so it's not just that they're coming here to get help, but just by walking in the door of the STAR Center, they are learning how to get help. Large struggle with a lot of high school students everywhere is, one, identifying I need help, and then two, knowing where to go to get that help. As a teacher, being in the STAR Center and a part of the STAR Center, I get to see what students struggle with the most and how practices and what we're doing to better fit the needs of the students. And so it's really exciting not only for students to be able to grow as young learners, but also for teachers and our tutors to grow.
It helped me relearn other things, reteach them, and how I learned and how it was challenging for me to make it easier for them. When a student is teaching another student, they're paying more attention. And students that are failing classes that come in, they're students that also really want help in other classes, that are actually doing good in classes. They come in and get help to improve their grades and to improve themselves and their teaching. Feel like I'm doing good when I'm helping them, and
they are helpful. They even sometimes when we don't understand them, they make visuals. Last semester I used to come here almost every day because I had bad grades, but this semester I hardly come here. My grades last semester used to be really bad, like nearly all NCs. But this semester I have straight Bs. Working hard, paying attention, listening, and focusing on my work all the time.
But yeah, I mean, if schools had the money to do it, for sure, I would definitely recommend having a tutorial program.
Wow, Jasmine, that was a really good piece. Our last and final video is a PSA from Miss Twidell's peer mentoring class about growth mindset. Let's check it out.
Here we go. Ready? I started to say that. Growth mindset.
Good. So growth mindset is kind of that mentality that when challenges come your way, you're not like, I'm just gonna back down from because it's too hard. You're actually like, yeah, I'm gonna take this challenge head on and I'm gonna go for it. right? So that's kind of the perspective that you have. You view challenges as not just obstacles, but actually as ways to make you stronger, to push through.
I think that growth mindset is where you're always trying to improve and you think that you can do better and you're just trying to improve mentally and yeah.
A growth mindset is even though you fail, you strive to get better from your mistake.
Fixed mindset.
Bad!
And a fixed mindset is when you just give up and you stay where you are.
We would all love to think that we are a growth mindset all the time, but I think especially the older you get, the harder it is to really truly have a growth mindset, because you get things down that you feel like you know, and you don't like feeling inadequate, especially as an adult, because you're supposed to know how to do things, right? And so instead you're like, I don't really want to do those things that are challenging and hard and that make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. So while I would like to say I have a growth mindset, I think I strive to, but a lot of times I find myself in that fixed mindset mentality.
I'm a little bit of both.
And why?
You know,
Why
it depends on what situation it is.
It's like when I go up to hit the volleyball, sometimes I miss it, so I keep trying and trying until I get it.
Okay, and what do you think you are? I think I'm more of a fixed mindset, however I'm trying to improve and become more of a growth mindset person. And how do you?
Your life. You can apply it to academics, you can apply it to careers. I mean, obviously for students that are going off to college or going off to some sort of post-secondary option, you're gonna see challenges, you're gonna see obstacles, and employers want employees that can push through and persevere, and not just feel defeated when something gets hard. Thank you. You're welcome.
You can believe that having a growth mindset is important, not just for students, but for us teachers as well.
Well, Michaela, growth mindset is where it's at.
And remember, stay tuned to the cutting edge.